So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble. And Jimmy... Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Argentina present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this the chance to fire his team in front. Brilliant save from Buffon! Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded this...
Tries one from range! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Terengganu with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Dani Olmo powering forward here. Oh, he's onto this. He's on it. Can he get away? Can he finish? Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Neymar.
Terengganu always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
That's a Fermin! Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Messi. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Fermin. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shot could... It's Son Heung-min! And it's in! And that brings up the century. Goal number 100 for one very special player. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's a beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Nicely aimed pass. Scholes. Scholes. And here's Suarez.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
De Paul is the team's great visionary.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Great defending, strong and determined. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
All members of the crowd,
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Argentina are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. The second half is up and running. Dani Olmo! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Edmilson. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Messi. Decent shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Can he get on the end of this? Son Heung-min picks it up out wide.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah.
There's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Scholes. Messi. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard running with intent. Lewis Swan. And a chance! And no mistake. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Cross to the back post, getting up there! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Always onto this.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And they can counter here. Dinks one through. Oh, delightful ball. And this is Son Heung-min. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Has a look up and delivers. And he thumps it clear. And that is that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Just a quick announcement.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Argentina can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering...
Yamal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Flamengo with the corner, there first. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Haaland. Nicked it back promptly. Quality ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for the run. Bellingham. Alvarez. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Argentina yet to have an attempt on goal. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's having a go! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He won't be happy with that one. Great chance! Superb by De Paul! He's got himself an absolute peach. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Number 18.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
De Paul finding himself in space. De Paul running with intent. And it's De Jong. Bellingham.
Flamengo always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Searching pass he's played there. Bellingham. Well, that pass isn't the best. Good running, strong and purposeful. Knocks it into space. So much time and chance for a shot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And yes, it's him again. So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Oh, right place, right time. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. It's a promising position. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Dembele. Yamal. Can he get it through? Alvarez. And it's Dembele. That's the end of the first 45. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Argentina firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. And we get things going again. Now, can they get him away? And a chance! Haaland. De Paul. Vermeer. That ball looks a good one. And he's found the... It's Son Heung-min! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Passes short and sharp. He was under real pressure there.
Marcelo.
Is looking to influence the game from out wide. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Argentina present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So where will he go? Brilliant save from Buffon!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Now he's off and running. Now it's Yamal. Thinks of Alvarez! Oh, that was no routine save.
Alvarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Great vision. Now that's well seen too. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's free. Shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Nicely weighted ball. Dembele picks it up out wide. Buffon deals with that nice and simple. Dani Olmo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Argentina couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Tries to play it through. Lopez. Alaba gets across and deals with it. Bellingham tries to clear. Picks out brilliant shapes to shoot! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Argentina find a position of real strength now. De Jong. Looking to play him in. It's a threatening ball. Haaland. And he's quick to snatch it back.
There will be 1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Argentina really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing.
And a quick
De Paul picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expected buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
Rafael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot.
Oh, he's having a go! Fantastic from Son Heung-min! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Haaland! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 2 then. And that was very necessary. Marcelo makes a move down the right. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Batistuta. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Haaland. Argentina currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Pato. Now it's Cruyff. Tries to pass it through. Oh, super ball! He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that is a little undercooked. And it's made its way to him. Driving through the middle. Chance for a shot! And again, he is at his elastic best. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Son Heung-min. Can he get it through? Pirlo. De Paul, that's an imaginative pass. Rijkaard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Has been indicated.
And a header! Goal! Argentina! Shot in front! Certain, searing and imperious.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
That's the end of the first 45. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Either side holding back here, it has been quite a half this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Argentina are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? They get a throw in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He is just caressing the ball. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. He's beaten the line. It's Son Heung-min! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Leon really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Messi. Shot could be on. Messi! It's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Substitution for Argentina, number 16, Fermin.
Argentina can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Number 18,
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Number 17,
Marcelo made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Yamal in acres of space out wide. And he welcomes it in. Argentina perhaps contemplating their next change here. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That is a brilliant interception.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's through here. Goes for a shot! And it's in! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
number 17, Yamal.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Haaland. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for options for movement. De Jong. Now it's Son Heung-min. Yamal. No, he refuses to take the bait. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, just skips past his man. There will be 4 extra minutes. So that's it. It is all over. Argentina can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Son Heung-min taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But
Haaland! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Argentina with the corner, they're first. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 2 then. Dani Olmo! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
We're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now, can they get him away? He's found a way through. Takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking to play. He's had a shot! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Argentina have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Marcelo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Tries to play it through. Fernandez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's can he finish? And a neat finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Yamal. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Yamal. De Jong. Now it's Lopez. Nicely weighted ball. He has a look up. Chance! Goal! Argentina! And they've got their lead back. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Dani Olmo. De Jong. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's the end of the first 45. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
Please be made aware that
It is
smoking
quite a
only
game,
permitted
breathless
in
and
designated areas
laced with
within these
excitement.
grounds.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Argentina are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Fermin, looking for a runner. Oh, important interception. Zanetti. De Paul is always scanning the pitch for targets. Nicely shaped ball. Vieira deals with that comfortably. Rodri. Fermin has a look and plays it forward. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Lopez. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Mbappe! And it's in! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You could not.
Tries from a long way out. Good running, strong and purposeful. Zanetti cuts out the pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Dani Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Impressive jump! Fermin. And that's a good ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Fermin. Looking for the run. And he was alert to it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mbappe! He is just caressing the ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
They get a throw in. De Jong. Cannavaro. Marcelo is always looking to play quality balls. De Jong.
There will be 1 minute.
Marcelo.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. Quick look, then plays it in.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
He leaps for it. And with that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what are your thoughts on... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Son Heung-min. Kvaratskhelia. Dani Olmo. And here's Lopez. Silvestre makes the interception. Vieira. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Luis Suarez. Kvaratskhelia is onto this. Kvaratskhelia receives it in a wide position. And this is Son Heung-min. And here's Yamal. Dani Olmo makes a dash for it. Looking for the run. And this is Son Heung-min. Gets his head on it! Goal! Argentina! And there is your opener. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Argentina have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Lopez. Fermin! Brilliant from Lopez! A finish of true class! And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, that was sharp, deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Desai gets across to intercept that. Argentina have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Yamal, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Kvaratskhelia. Great defending, strong and determined. Kvaratskhelia showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Kvaratskhelia cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's the end of the first 45. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Around this stadium.
Argentina looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And here's Suarez. Zanetti. Not the most convincing of passes. De Jong. Vieira. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, super ball. He's going for goal! And that's a sharp finish. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Cerezo Osaka cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Picked out, and he shoots! Well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He does it all with... He's having a hit!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
De Jong is always scanning the pitch for targets. Lovely ball. Decent chance! Goal! Argentina! Into the lead once more. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Substitution on the field, number 77,
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 18,
Argentina have their lead.
Coming on the field, number 7.
It's a threatening ball.
Number 88, Filippo Inzaghi. Number 99,
Filippo Inzaghi, and the shot, and Cruyff! Cruyff! That is beyond words! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Argentina really could have done without this. So, having trailed, to lead. Brilliant save from Buffon! Another one of football's and how moments.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? any goal from here could well be the winner.
Cerezo Osaka with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, good! Off the post! Cruyff, look at the space, and the shot! And now they can clear their lines. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, if they're looking to win this, they're certainly going about things the right way.
Tries a shot! Goal! Argentina! And again they hit the front. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
Argentina with the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Argentina moments now away from seeing this one out.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Added minutes has been indicated.
Vieira cuts it out. Seedorf. That is ended up in no man's land. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Yamal. Guardiola. And time is up. Argentina can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Son Heung-min picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Argentina have done it. They're people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I've always been impressed with this boy, Pau Cubarsí. It never ceases to amaze me, Peter, how the Catalans always manage to unearth all of these gems, especially in an age where the demand is quite high on defenders. He's really the perfect package.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Schweinsteiger. Van Bronckhorst. Totti. Now there's a fine ball. Santos with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Header! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And he's been shifted off it. Thuram. Vieira. And here's Totti. De Jong. Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Son Heung-min. Thuram produces the perfect tackle there. Pirlo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shifted it to the flank. That's very neat. That's going across goal. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Did he that because it had a decent chance of progressing?
And it's Dembele. Looking to play him in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a throw. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a shade optimistic. Argentina yet to have an attempt on goal. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, it's Dembele. Schweinsteiger. That's a nicely shaped ball. Luis Suarez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Santos have their second corner now. Getting up there! Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Santos, and the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Van Bronckhorst with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Vieira calmly anticipates.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Luis Suarez. And this is Dembele. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pinches it off him. Van Bronckhorst.
Has been indicated.
Can he get it through? Look at the space here. It's Schweinsteiger! Goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring. That is glorious. And that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Outside the stadium.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So off we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite...
Good effort from distance. He doesn't look too happy with that.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often, he'll find the net.
Dembele! Dembele! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's a lovely, neat pass. He is through here. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
What a throw in. Dani Olmo. Well read, nice interception. Van Bronckhorst is looking to influence the game from out wide. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And he can clear it away. The message is clear, none shall pass. And it's Schweinsteiger. Luis Suarez. And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? Now, has another go? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Vermeer. And it's Olmo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pass is just off target. Nicked it back promptly. Van Bronckhorst. Now, he's got space here. And here's Dembele. Marcelo. Marcelo gets on his bike and on the move. And Dani Olmo. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Fermin. The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Dembele. And he is dashing away. Dembele goes for a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Dembele just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he...
And that is as far as it goes. Argentina perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Security staff for each block.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're underway. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre-forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And it's Valverde. This is a promising build-up. Bellingham. Luis Suarez. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Valverde has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Luis Suarez. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh. And the finish!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Zanetti. De Paul. This is De Jong. Now it's Son Heung-min. Marcelo. And it's De Jong. Passes short and sharp. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Luis Suarez. Bale. And here's Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Has a look up and delivers. Now it's Haaland. That is good alertness. Now it's Royce. Now it's Luis Suarez. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bale. He's found a way through. Vermeer. And Son Heung-min. Royce. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Just a quick announcement.
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. Down to business again.
Argentina really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And a chance! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that. Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Schweinsteiger can so cleverly bypass the press. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Marcelo. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's picked his way through. Decent chance! And yes, it's there! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Suarez really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the first... Son Heung-min! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's claimed by the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Royce. And it's Royce.
Manchester clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Could be danger here. Argentina now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Royce, he can run onto that. Now that's well seen too.
Manchester nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Some really good ball movement. De Paul is the team's great visionary. Haaland.
2 added minutes has
No
been
way
indicated.
through there. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Shoots! And that's a tidy finish. And right near the end, we have parity. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, a guy seemingly unbound by normal human limits.
Nothing is impossible, or perhaps it should be impossible as nothing.
Precisely. So to all that are with us, welcome to Zlatan. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Zanetti. That's a lovely, neat pass. De Jong. Ronaldinho. Great ball if he can get there. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Del Piero. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Lopez. Marcelo is looking to influence the game from out wide. Son Heung-min gets flagged offside. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Zanetti, and he welcomes it in. Great ball, and he's in here. Now the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. And this is it. Can he finish? And that has fair fizzed.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can. He's having a pop! Now it's to Paul. It's going to be another throw. And he's managed to gift it back. And it's Ronaldinho. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho. Can he get away here? Ronaldinho. Argentina have a free kick. Marcelo is standing over this one. And so we have the first set piece of the game. He's gone direct. Now that's a fine challenge. Ronaldinho really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ronaldinho. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Chance to deliver. It is a corner, good chance. This possibly the last play of the half. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So it's Son Heung-min! Tremendous from Son Heung-min! About as smooth as it gets. It is the pick-me-up they all longed for. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Argentina have taken the lead.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
De Jong is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Eto'o.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Hullet. And he's quick to snatch it. Del Piero! Against the crossbar!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well timed, excellent interception. Nice sequence of passes, this. And this is Hullet.
Hullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Quality ball.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He's beaten the last man. And the shot! It's hit the upright. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Now it's Hullet. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's managed to get rid. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Eto'o.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
There will be 1 minute added
Oh,
time.
he's been caught on it here! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And time is up. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Son Heung-min taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Special presentation featuring our guest
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Argentina effectively played like two different teams. Pretty placid before the break, but looked much more up for it after half-time. Eventually, those efforts were rewarded. There's a lot of positives to take from that.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you